Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. It's hump day.
Hump day. What day is it?
Mike.
Hump day.
I miss those commercials. They were like one of
I
my favorite
know.
commercials.
I know. We don't get any cool commercials anymore, especially because I don't have cable. I just have streaming. So
Yeah, that's
hi,
true.
Brianna. Brianna's here. And Blazer is here with that new shiny wrench. Thank you for being a mod.
So that means that everybody needs to mind their P's and Q's.
Yes, everybody
Say
needs
please
to
and
behave.
thank you.
Otherwise, Blazer's going to whack you with his wrench.
Yeah. Not that we've had any problems, just
No.
it's a just in case type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because I felt left out because everybody else had a mod. I'm like, I need a mod. But we are very happy you're here.
Sorry, guys. I've got a little head cold from allergies, so you'll see me with my sniffles.
Hey, Midwest is here too. Helen Jane. Welcome. And so tonight,
what were we doing tonight?
What were we doing tonight? I don't know, because we were talking about what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And we threw out a couple topics and Stephanie said yes.
Well, yeah, because that means that, yeah, let's talk about it all.
Yeah. So we're just going to go where it goes.
Yeah.
So what have we had going on, really? I mean, it's been a little quiet paranormal wise.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of getting back into the
groove of things.
Yeah.
Because everybody's had like a, spring break and kids off. So, and I know people have taken trips and stuff. So everybody's had stuff going on.
Yeah. But we're getting back into the swing of things and we have a lot of stuff coming up. We're about to be real busy.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a few things coming up as well. So I'm excited for.
I know.
Like, I feel like I'm just missing ghost hunting. It's like pulling me and calling to me. I did, though, do a really good reading for somebody the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, for one of my neighbors, and she'd never had it done before. And one of the cool things came up was, you know how I use like 8 or 9 different decks of cards, all different. And one of the decks that I pulled from, it was something about your messages from your ancestors and stuff. And so when I flipped it over, I was like, what is your zodiac sign? And she was Aries. And I'm like, bam, like the card actually said Aries on it.
Oh, wow.
So, and it was good. It was all about her regaining that fire that she has in her soul, igniting that fire and going out and accomplishing the goals that she wants to accomplish. That's my 8-year-old. And so, yeah, she just needs to, I told her like, make a Pinterest board or a vision board or something like that to start. Like she knows what she wants to do. She just needs to map out the steps that she's got to do to get there. It's gonna be great.
That's good. That's
yeah.
Good. Brianna says she's been dying all week too.
Well, at least she gets ghosts 24/7. Mine are quiet lately.
I wonder if they know when you have a lot going on and they're like, you know what? Spring break, stuff going on, like we're gonna chill for a little bit.
Yeah, but then that's when I need them. Come keep me company in my chaos. Oh. You heard that, ghosts? Like, come talk, come do things, move things,
Oh my God. Imagine like stuff just starts flying around in the background.
Oh my gosh. Easter, we were at a friend's house and I was sitting on the couch and I was actually FaceTiming my oldest. And I felt something tugging on the back of my hair. And I went like this and smoothed my hair back out. And then something touched my hair again and kind of like pulled on it. And I reached back. Of course, I'm not feeling anything. And then it happened a third time. And I was like, Sarah, I think there's a ghost touching my hair. And literally, and then I got this flash. And I look and it was their freaking cat that had snuck up behind me on the back of the couch.
Oh my God, the cat.
And Sarah's like sitting there. She's like, she went, and then she just busted up laughing. She's like, you straight up thought that was a ghost? Yes, I did. I thought that was a ghost.
The moon feed says waiting. Okay. That would be why there's no comments coming in on that one. So while I try to fix that, what tea are we drinking tonight?
So I am back. I'm still drinking my Paris tea, but I decided to grab a different mug. My shark one, because I love great white sharks, because they're the best sharks in the whole wide world, and they're cute and cuddly and fun. Not really, but not that I want people to go hug a great white, but
No, I'm not. I'm not hugging. I'm not hugging sharks.
They're sorely misunderstood animals.
Very. I don't know why this still says waiting. I am drinking my Titanic tea, my Hardy and Sons Titanic tea tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, because do you want to hear something awful? I'm out of Paris. I have to order more.
Oh my gosh, how could you do that to
I don't
yourself?
know. I sent Hardy and Sons a message and I'm like, do you want to sponsor our tea time? Because we exclusively drink your tea.
Oh my gosh, have
They
you
didn't
gotten a
answer.
response?
No, they didn't
No.
answer. I'm like, I
Oh,
don't need free tea. Just like throw me like a discount code or something.
yeah, something, anything.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be so sweet. That'd be nice.
would be. But you know what? It's fine.
Yeah. There's
It's
some teas. There's a few teas that are Alaska homemade, and I'm going to order some so we can have some Alaska tea that
very
has like
nice.
fireweed and stuff in it. It's gonna be delicious. Um,
Very nice.
my new coffee.
Coffee.
Did I say coffee?
Coffee. You did.
Oh
You did
my
say
gosh,
coffee.
I actually talk like a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Ew, no.
All you had to do is leave the continental U.S. and come back and you get an accent.
So weird. Oh my gosh. It's like it is Alaska made as well, but it has double the caffeine and it's so smooth. The acidity level is so low and it's not bitter one bit. It's so delicious.
That's good.
I don't
That's
feel like
good.
it gives me the double the caffeine because I still don't really like still sitting there chilling. I don't get jittery or anything like that. I want something that makes me jittery and makes me go.
Yeah. Coffee. Coffee. They appreciate
Whoops.
it, especially the UK viewers on Alienate. They like the way we say coffee.
Yeah. My daughter, when she first moved here and she was working at Billy Joe's, she noticed that her tips weren't doing very well, and then she just decided to start talking with a New York type accent, and her tips picked right up. I'm like, that seems prejudiced to me, but at least it worked.
Okay, all right. I think it's full moon saying it's live now for me. So
Okay, good. Well, I
so
know
we
my Facebook is live.
have some of that Jolt tea.
Yes. Oh man, do you remember Jolt Soda?
I remember Four Locos.
Okay, you're too young to remember Jolt Soda. It like they stopped selling it to minors back in the day,
Oh my god,
and it was crappy soda, but man, it like kind of had a little kick to it. It was
that's
so nice.
nice. I like my drinks to have a little kick. I got Monsters and Celsius.
Yeah,
I've been
that's
I've been streaming
people.
Fortnite and
Yeah.
playing Fortnite a bit, and there's like this thing in it that's a like a shield potion, and
Hmm.
somebody I sent it to Brianna actually. Somebody made an alcoholic beverage
Ooh,
and it has a monster in it, and I'm like, "Oh, that's all I needed to see, blue curacao and
that's
a
so
monster."
cool.
So
Oh, that's so cool.
all right, so we are completely. I'm talking Fortnite now. What started our topics?
What was it that you had texted me that we could talk about? And I was just like, yeah.
Susan's here.
Hi, Susan. Miss you.
Hi, we miss you. Uh, okay. I'm looking. All right. Oh my god.
Were we going to discuss something about shadow people?
I think we were. I think still shows waiting. I just refreshed it, Laser, and it worked. I had to close the window and open it back up, but it says it's good
Ah,
now.
okay.
Like the chat is up and there's a couple comments coming in.
Okay, good.
That's what we talked about last time. We were talking equipment, shadow people.
Oh,
Why the paranormal is so popular right now.
yeah. Well, I think, okay, so for that one, for the latter one.
Mhm.
Um, I guess because like obviously like you have people like Ed and Lorraine Warren, and then you had uh Hans Holzer,
Mhm.
and you had people like that that were really that kind of I think set the tone and set the field to be open more a little bit, even though there was a lot of discrimination against them anyway. And this is not going to be a debate on whether or not you believe in what they did or if
No.
you think they're frauds or anything like that. This is just talking about the the way that they actually contributed to the paranormal field. So
Mhm.
they opened the door for a lot of things, not just paranormal, but also exorcism things. So Hans Holzer, I know, didn't do just paranormal. In fact, that wasn't even his favorite thing. He did UFOs, he did Bigfoot,
Oh
he
yeah.
did spirit photography, he did like ancient Egyptian stuff and different, like he traveled like all over the world. He went to these different little towns and villages and stuff in like Africa and picked up relics that had meaning and stuff like that. So he really seriously opened the door for a lot of things and a lot of cryptids and stuff like that. I think he was absolutely phenomenal. And
As you say this, I have a Hans Holzer book holding up my monitor right now.
really,
I do. Yep.
see, it was meant to
Yep.
be. It was meant to be, absolutely.
And there's
Um,
also one on the shelf at Kestrel Tavern.
yes, there is. So if you come
Maybe
join
Kestrel.
us, you can take a peek. Um, but like Han Holzer's daughter, she, she's wonderful. She's a little quirky, and I love that about her.
Oh yeah, she's
Um,
great.
yeah, she is. But she said like she has a whole basement full of stuff that's never been like even touched, the light of day because he just collected so much, and it's overwhelming.
Mm.
So hopefully one day she'll actually like, put some more of that stuff out into the field and
Yeah.
publication and
It's
stuff.
hard because
So
I know she has little ones still,
she
so
does. She has kids and a
mhm.
family and stuff, so it's difficult for her. But yeah. So directly related to shadow people, or sorry, no, I'm still going back. Backtrack. Forget I said shadow people.
Hey
um,
David, welcome in.
talking about opening the door for the paranormal field and why it's so popular, I wholeheartedly think that the dreaded Zach Bagans word
Mhm.
um,
Yep.
made it mainstream media. And after that, everybody's like, oh, I can do this. Well, great. Yeah, everybody can do this.
Yes.
Um,
Not everybody should do this.
Correct. There are some rules. And if you don't get out there and start doing it, like you really have no idea. I made some mistakes in my early days, definitely, and I look
Yeah.
back at myself going, why was I so stupid? Like, hey, goes, push me down the stairs, It
You
never
know, I'm still
happens.
waiting. I wouldn't be mad. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't be mad either, as long as I wasn't hurt.
Exactly. Or like just mildly hurt. I fall down the stairs enough myself that,
I did actually, I was pushed once going up the stairs at Wildwood Sanatorium. So that was fun.
David, and then the other David is here too. What up, David? Down the rabbit hole.
Hello, hello.
Thanks for coming on. But sorry, yeah, you're pushed down
Yes.
the stairs.
So I was pushed going up the stairs, thank God, not down. So that probably saved my life right there. But I remember I fell and all my equipment in my arms went flying, and I had my friend from Colorado with me, and I was like, I yelled, I'm like, Michaela, and she goes, what? Is there a spider? Because we were seeing those giant ass spiders, and I was still very brand new to New York. They were all over the place, and I'm like,
Yes, because
no,
you're so
I
much
got
better with
pushed.
spiders now.
Yes, I am. There was a big one in my garage. I swear to God,
Ew.
the body was like that big and the legs were just,
No thanks.
and I actually grabbed a shoe and smashed it. I'm sorry if you're a spider lover, but if it's in my house or my garage, it's fair game.
Nope.
That's just how it does.
No thanks.
Like, I can't handle these things in my home. Sorry. But
So did anybody take responsibility for the push?
no, because we weren't getting very much activity, but I think we were getting like just angry spirits, which I understand, not because of us, but because they had explained to us that the night before we were there, like if you were there back, 6, 7 years ago, like the pipes weren't connected And so they basically, whoever was there had like a big drinking party, and they were peeing in the sinks that
Ew.
just dropped through the hole in the ceiling into the front room and stuff. Like, they treated the place so horribly, made such a horrible mess, and was completely disrespectful to the spirits. So I think the spirits in general were just pissed off. So, and after I got pushed, we were like, we're not here to bother your things. We're not here to cause any troubles. I'm sorry.
I'm not here to pee in your sinks.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who does that? Who does that?
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's
It's horrible. It's a horrible
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So, but I've obviously learned, as we all do, how to investigate and how not to investigate, and remembering that these aren't just novelties. These are spirits. They were once just like us. They are just like us. They want to talk and they want to communicate. They don't want to be forgotten. They want their stories told sometimes, but they also want to have regular normal conversations like other people do.
Yep.
You know,
Which
they
is why I
some
love when we ask them like the weird off the wall questions.
yeah. Yeah, like, what's your favorite birthday cake? What kind of
Right?
cake do you want for your birthday? It's Thanksgiving. What kind of pie do you want? Hey, what do you want for dinner? Do you want pork ribs or do you want Taco Bell?
Thank you, 727 Paranormal Life. But yeah, no, I agree. There's definitely a way to do it, and I think that Zach did make the paranormal more mainstream, and
Hmm.
especially to a younger generation.
Yes,
Because we see
yes.
it with Full Moon. We have kind of, I don't want to say an older demographic, but we definitely have, a demographic.
Hmm. Yeah,
But then you have things like the podcasts and the live investigations
yeah,
and the TV shows like that are a little more like, "What's up, guys?"
yeah. And
You know,
demon, 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 demon.
demons.
Like, come on. I'm
Yeah.
getting possessed again.
Dude, how
Every
many times are
episode.
you gonna get possessed before you stop ghost hunting?
Or just stop faking being demonically possessed.
No. Like, I want somebody to go through all of the episodes and kind of, okay, so these are all of the maladies that he has come across, because of ghost hunting. He's
Yeah.
lost his eyesight, he's gone deaf, he's been scratched, he's been hit.
I mean, we've all had a few of those things, but not to the extent that he
Yeah.
has or has claimed anyway.
Hmm.
I will say I do know that the TV shows and the producers and stuff, like Lance at the UFO Museum had told me about, there were some producers there wanting to film something years and years ago. And the guy that was there was like, yeah, we didn't really get anything that night. And the producers are like, well, could you?
Yeah.
Totally wanting them to make it up, and so it is what it is. They want ratings, they want things to happen constantly, and real, like, paranormal investigators like we are, it doesn't always happen that way,
I know.
so
Even when we were filming Haunted Tri-State, there was a lot of stuff that ends up because we
yeah,
filmed for several hours, and
yeah,
a lot of stuff ends up on the cutting room floor. It gets pieced together in a different way. I'm like, wait, we didn't do that first. We didn't end here, and they told us to get out. They told us to get out in the beginning, and we didn't listen.
yeah. We had a lot of activity that night,
We
though.
did. We did.
Just, I was kind of disappointed that some of it didn't make it to the final
Mhm.
cut, though, and I get it, they have time restraints and stuff like
Yes.
that, so, but yeah,
So they had
it
to
was
leave
a good
time
night.
for the skeptics to talk smack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brianna says we have the party demographic. It's her. She's the party. So it's 6 times. 6 times this has happened.
We try.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't really. I mean, we've gotten like groped and touched and stuff, but I can't think of
Oh
any
yeah.
times really that I've gotten hurt or sick or something.
Yeah. There's only one time I think that I remember getting, like, actually, like, sick, but I think it's only because at the Shanley I was there for a few nights in a row. And by night two, I think because I was staying in the gentleman's quarters, I think they were like, you've overstayed your welcome in this room. So anytime I woke up I was in that room, like, after that, I started getting just a pounding migraine into my head. And I'd walk out and I'd be fine. I'd go back in and it would start pounding again. I'm like, they really don't want me in here. And I'm just like, please, guys, just let me sleep in here one more night and then I'll be gone. I promise.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I lied. No, there was that investigation we did at a certain bed and breakfast.
Okay.
And it was, I think, our first overnight there, and I was so sick, like I couldn't even leave the room for half the night.
Oh, it's miserable. Miserable.
Yeah, no, that wasn't good. But we were getting a lot of things like that, and that's happened to other people in that location.
Yeah.
Just like feeling nauseous, feeling sick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've gotten, obviously groped and uh, my boyfriend Joe took credit for that.
Well, at least you
Ghost.
knew who it was.
Yeah. Because like I was bending over to make the bed and I felt a hand literally whoop, and I jumped up and I'm like, hey, turn on the spirit box and Joe's like, haha, that was me, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, at least it was you.
They do like to call people bad words.
Yep.
They definitely do.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, when we were at Charlotte's, when I was getting groped in the basement, they were calling all kinds of not nice things. I don't think they were talking about gardening tools, but yeah, that came up quite a few times.
I'm known as the painted whore.
Lovely.
So I feel like it's a term of endearment. It means I love you. I accept you.
I feel like that would be like a painting title. Like,
You know
the
what? It could
crying
be
woman, the painted whore.
yes, kind of like the girl with the earring or whatever, the
Yes.
pearl earring.
Yep.
Like somebody
Like,
do my side profile.
oh, something was gonna never mind what I was gonna say. You are
Oh
not the girl
God.
with the pearl earring.
I'm the girl with the ghost earrings normally.
Mhm.
Yes, dear.
I'm ready to go sleep.
Okay, good job. I'll be up there after we're done.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think paranormal is going definitely towards the entertainment
Yeah. Yeah.
more than I mean, there's still people doing the research out there and
Yeah.
doing that good work, but
Yeah. For
it's
sure.
it's definitely getting a lot more entertaining.
Yeah. I'm
Because
trying to
even when we
figure
do the public events, even though we are educating and we are fundraising, there's a good chunk of it that boils down to entertaining. These people come and they don't want to sit there and do EVPs for 5 hours in the basement trying to get one hit. They want
yeah.
immediate gratification.
They definitely like, and we try our best to garner up activity and stuff, but it's just not always possible. And
Yeah,
I sometimes do feel bad, but it's kind of how it goes.
I know. And we do
So,
warn everybody, right from the get-go, like, hey, this is not like an edited TV show. This is real life. We can't make them perform on command.
yeah,
But
exactly.
whereas in our regular investigations, we might sit there for, 45 minutes just doing Phasma box, just doing a spirit box or Estes sessions,
Yeah,
try to get something. We're like, okay, 15 minutes, nothing's happening. Let's switch to something else.
something else. Yep, exactly. So, and which we've all got like new different types of equipment, so
Mhm.
we definitely have multiple choices of which to hear them talk, which is always great. I mean,
Yes.
using excuse me, dowsing rods and pendulums and things like that and other equipment is always really great. But I think it gives something a little bit more to the guests that we have whenever they get to actually hear the spirits talk.
Yes. Yep. For sure. And when they get to use
Mama,
the dowsing rods, and when we did the
Oh, that's for
scrying mirror
something.
sessions, it really
Mama, let
put
me get my
guests
game
right in the
TV.
middle of it. It wasn't like, okay, I'll
Let's
ask a
see
question if I
choose.
want. It's like, no, you were doing this. This is what activity you're doing. So, and a lot of
Yeah,
them had some kind of experience doing that.
yeah, yeah. I think everybody mostly, for the most part, has a good time with us. It's
Yeah.
we do our best and we try to be entertaining ourselves when we can.
Yeah, like when we did Clemson, and
Yes.
there was a lot of people and the food was taking a little while to come out because the kitchen was a little backed up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm about to tap dance. Like I have to entertain these people somehow. And we made it work. We got up. We started
Yeah.
talking about things.
Yeah, and everybody was like really awesome about it. Even though the food did take a little bit extra time to come out, everybody was really patient and
Mhm.
so I think everybody had a really good time at Clemson.
Yeah.
So
And they did, to their credit, gave us some extra time at the end. They didn't boot us out right at
yes,
the
yes,
end
the
to make up
restaurant
for it. So
owners. Yeah, the restaurant owners were totally awesome about it.
Mhm.
So they were firing out stuff as best as they absolutely could. But it was kind of a busy time as well. So,
Little
but the
bit.
food was absolutely delicious.
It was.
That burger was so good.
And I got to explore the warehouse, and
Yep.
that was cool because, a
Mm-hmm.
little behind the scenes thing. There was a lot going on that night.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I thought that there was a ghost, and I was about to be like, holy shit, because there was this door in the warehouse that it looks like it was burnt and it was locked or jammed shut. And I'm like, I want to know what's in there.
Yeah.
So the guy kicked the door in. And I've wanted to know what was in there since the first time I investigated in there, and it was locked.
Yeah.
Because, closed doors.
Yeah.
So he kicked the door in, and then all of a sudden you hear, hello? And I'm like, a ghost. But it was just a guy. It was like another entrance to a different part of the building.
Oh, okay.
But I was about to get really excited.
Darn it.
I know.
Like,
But no, that was a good night.
yeah. Sometimes like you just well, and it happens, obviously we know it happens during investigations where we stop recording and the good stuff happens, and then you start recording again trying to catch the good stuff and
And
they're like,
nothing happens.
nope.
I'm really
Like,
interested to see what's going to happen at the trolley station.
yeah, that's going to be really, really interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
So
who
we're
are we
heading
going to
back
get there?
to the trolley plant on the 18th. So not this Saturday, next Saturday. And there
Mhm.
are still a couple tickets left for that if
Yeah.
you're local and are interested in coming. But that is where we had that wild experience that sounded like somebody was breaking
Door.
down the door.
Yeah,
And
right behind you.
yes, and the
That was
flashlight
that was
rolled.
freaky.
Mhm.
Given the fact that we checked for outside influences in case there was, somebody walking around that was messing with us or anything like that, and we didn't see anything, I'm going to chalk it up to paranormal
Yeah.
because I don't know what else it could be.
No, a really, really big raccoon. But there was nothing out there.
Yeah, but that raccoon had to be at least 5 foot high because that's where the banging was coming from.
Yeah. I don't know, 3
And that just
raccoons in a
wasn't
trench
possible.
coat. I don't know. But I'm excited to go back because
Yeah. It's
And-
been a while.
yeah, and it's not even that I hate to say it, but like it's not even, hey, who's that guy? That's Blazer just from the other account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's sometimes the places that are less spooky, because this is a working business
Yeah.
right now, this
Yeah.
trolley plant. So a lot of it's renovated, a lot of it's brand new.
Mm-hmm.
It still has the bones of the trolley
Yeah.
plant. Some of the
Yeah.
places, spaces are still, pretty original to the building, but
Yeah.
there's like a boardroom there
Mm-hmm.
where they have meetings, and we got activity in there, and
Yeah.
everything looks so like shiny and new.
Yeah, in the main room too.
Mhm.
Like the customer service entrance part, like it was really nice and welcoming and again, brand new, so it was
Mhm.
pretty neat. But then we had that one part where the guy had said that his employee gets like total, like it's not even him. So
Yeah. No, that I wonder how that employee is doing because we haven't heard anything.
I know we didn't really hear back on that and how they're doing
Mhm.
especially after our investigation. Like, was there an
Yeah.
uptick in things or did it kind of die down a little bit, So, yeah.
But it's hard to say because they were also doing a lot of construction. So
Yes,
that could
that's
have,
true.
the uptick where
Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely true as well.
yeah. And then after that, actually this weekend we're gonna be at the grist mill in New Jersey with the Morris County Parks Commission. And that place
Yeah.
we get something different every time we go too.
Yeah. That's where I'd seen an apparition before we even started investigating.
Did you?
Yes, because I had gone into, I think Lisa and I were in like one of the buildings.
The mill?
Yes,
Itself, the mill?
we were in the mill, and there's that little office room, and like they said, we
Yes.
could put our bags and stuff in there, so that's what we were doing. And I had seen Christina outside, and then I went into that little office thing to go digging through my bag, and I just glanced up and I thought it was Christina, and I'm like, oh, I'm just grabbing some batteries out of my bag. I'll be right there. And when I look back up, she was gone, and I'm like, oh, she didn't even say anything. She just came and went so quickly. And then as I went outside, there's no Christina, and I find Christina eventually, and she's like, I wasn't just in there, and I'm like, what? Nobody was in there. It was
Hmm.
just me. Nobody had followed me in. So I definitely saw a full-bodied apparition standing in the doorway of that office.
See, it's funny because I didn't know that. This is the first time that I'm hearing you say anything
Oh,
about that. And
okay.
when we were there, the last time that I was there, we were doing Estes in that room, and everybody was freaking out. Nobody would stay in there
Really? See,
in the little office.
that's kind of where, like, I wish I could go this weekend, but I can't.
I know. We're missing
But that's where I would like to go again and check things out and see, like, is it going to happen again? You know, are
out.
they
Mhm.
is that same person? And I swear it was a woman. I would swear it was a woman.
Yeah,
So,
everybody because we put people in there and like shut the little door, and I don't think anybody lasted more than like 5 minutes in there before they're like, "All right, I'm coming out. Something's touching me, or something's, I don't
yeah.
feel good. Something. I need to get
Yeah.
out of here."
The Bandoffs have had a really good setup on the top floor of the mill, and got some really good stuff too. So
Morris County Parks has some really, really good locations.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm very grateful
There's
that we're able to be a part of that and
yeah,
do the investigations with them because some of these places are freaking phenomenal.
yeah. I'm so amazed at just how many different haunted locations there are so close to us.
I know. Lisa and I were talking about that a little bit earlier. How many places that we're able to get into in our area.
Yeah, yeah. And I think part of that too is because of our team and our ethics and stuff
Yeah.
like that too. I know a lot of people have certain difficulties getting in, especially if they're just trying to get in by themselves.
Hmm.
But our notoriety is being an all-female team and being very respectful, not just of the location and the owners of the buildings, but also the spirits themselves. And I think
Yes.
people really, really appreciate that we do that way.
Yep.
So
And the history and everything.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's one of the big things when we're doing fundraising. It's like, hey, we respect all of this stuff. We're not going to move anything. We're not going to like
Yeah,
touch anything. The chairs that are roped off, we're going to make sure nobody sits in because
yeah.
if it's not there, then it's gone.
Yeah.
You can't get back a 300-year-old chair if you break it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not like you can go to IKEA and replace it.
Yeah. There is no replacing it
No,
unless you get a time machine.
no. And it's crazy because that I'm not like medium, I'm not psychic or anything, but there's something about like the really old stuff.
Hmm.
It's just the history of it. It's thinking, okay, how many hands did this pass through? How
Yeah.
many people, like, especially railings on
Yeah.
stairs? I feel like they have so, so, so much energy because how many people touched that railing while they walked upstairs over hundreds of years?
Yes. Yes. The older places that we go. Oh, did we lose Nicole? What happened?
Oh, where did I go? Am I
Oh, there
back?
you are. Okay, now you're back.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
I'm like, where'd you go?
I don't know.
Now I was gonna say, like, some of these old locations as well that have such a vast history of them, such as the Mizzier House, all the families that have lived there, all the people that have gone through there for various things, the documented activity, the documented incidences when people were alive that happened there. It amazes me, and I just kind of wish I could just go back in time and be a fly on the wall just to watch as things unfold.
Yeah.
And again, how many people walked through those first doors?
Hmm.
How many people walked into that foyer, and how many times did the Maziers walk in and out of that little office, and things like that. It is fascinating to me because
Yeah,
when
and I
you
think about that every time. I'm like, just the
yeah.
people, like their day-to-day life there.
Yes. What was it like? Like, we have
Mhm.
movies that are historically accurate and things like that, but I don't think we 100% can know. And,
No.
unless you've somehow managed to figure it out.
Time travel, past lives, there's lots of
Yeah.
options, but
Yeah. I mean, it's like sometimes when Susan and I are connecting with things as well, like, we can kind of see little glimpses in the past. So, and something interesting that came up on a podcast I was listening to today was about like how like in the
Hey, Chris.
movies, like the verbiage that they use, like did they really use that? Like the
Yeah.
podcasters were like, did they really talk that way or did they not?
Mhm.
And I was trying to think about it, like, yeah, it sounds a little far-fetched, but at the same time, like you have documents in their writing, so you know that they were saying these words because they were writing them down as well. So I think fully that they were talking the way that, all fancy, what we would consider fancy talk,
Yeah. But that's just how they talked. Like even to
Yeah.
go back, to the 50s or 60s, people spoke a lot differently than we speak now.
Yes, 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 yes. They were, well, I mean, flat out people were way more respectful.
Mhm.
Um, people tried not to ruffle feathers in public and things like that and to really behave in public and put
Yeah.
on your best foot
Yeah,
forward
you
and
put on
stuff.
your hat, you put on your jacket, before you go out.
Yeah.
They would be like, I don't know, gobsmacked if they saw everybody like rolling out in sweatpants and pajamas.
Oh, I know. It makes me think of that scene in Steel Magnolias where I think it was Dolly Parton says, "I haven't walked out of these doors without Lycra on my legs since I was 14." But that's how it was too. And
Yeah.
even in the, 70s and before that, you didn't walk out the door without pantyhose on. It was unheard of.
No thanks. I don't like pantyhose.
I used to wear pantyhose all the time, and then I noticed that everybody kind of stopped, and I'm like, oh, this
Yeah.
is what we're doing now. Okay.
And Brianna said after our second visit to Boylan, somebody broke the tweed chest and hummingbird. My
Oh
God.
no.
It's-
Oh,
And
that's
Blaze
too
is putting
bad.
up our link. Thanks. Best mod ever.
Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, that's so sad. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I hate that. And I get kind of upset when I see, like, I get it, the repurposing and the upcycling,
Mm-hmm.
but when you have such like an old piece of furniture, you have an old antique, and somebody like sands it down and paints it white and completely, I'm like,
Or
my heart
bright
hurts.
pink or something. Yes, I'm on some of these groups where people get antique furniture, and I see all the time, like, what color should I paint it? And a lot of us older people are like, please don't paint that.
Mhm.
This belonged to my great grandmother, and she had it in the
Yeah,
1920s. Please don't paint that piece. You
yeah.
know, sand it and restain it if you want, but don't paint it some funky ass color. Like, just
Mhm.
just leave it natural as it is.
Right, or let somebody else appreciate it in its natural
Yes.
state.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's nothing we can do about it because it's other people's stuff, but it just kind of makes me sad to know that people wreck amazing pieces of furniture like that.
I know. Yeah, I was taking a page out of Abby's book today. Abby, one of the other co-hosts from A. She always got the shoulders, the cold shoulders. Always. But that's like the dilemma I have with this house. I hate this orange wood. Hate it. But I'm like, it's wood. Like
Yeah, but how old is it?
it's not that old. But the fact is it's wood.
Yeah, but if it's not very old, I would consider painting it.
I know.
Or
But
what
I
about,
want to like
I know
tear it
chalk
all off
paint
and like,
isn't really in, but what about if you did chalk paint?
yeah. But the whole like, whitewashing the whole house. Like everything is white and
Yeah.
gray, white trim on everything, gray wood floors.
I have nothing to speak of there. Because
Hi Raymond, thank
our
you for
kitchen cabinets are about to be sleek white, and our floor is going to have some grayish tones in it. Only because I happen to like the color gray and I didn't want to go full black. So that's
yeah.
why.
No, I love gray and black, but
Yeah.
that's why it hurts my heart, all the warm tones.
Yeah. But I have burgundy. And in our dining room, I have
Yeah.
a Lucian blue. So I have some color
70s
here and there.
paneling. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 70s wood paneling.
Oh gosh, I remember that was so awful.
I
I just look back on some of these trends, like, why?
I know, but that's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, all of these trends come and go. And that's another thing that drives me crazy in these historic homes where people like completely gut it and make it all like shiny and new. I'm like, why did you buy a house that was built in 1801 if you want to make it look like it was built in like 2021?
Yeah.
That's so much character.
I mean, I'm all for like modern amenities and stuff, obviously,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like my aesthetic is Victorian. And so I just don't understand why you would buy a home like that and not just want to restore it to its natural beauty, what it was meant to be, it's a little heartbreaking. And
Yeah.
some of these houses, obviously, I don't know about everybody's house, but some of these older houses that we have around us, I just, I like to just drive past and just pause for a moment and just look. And I'm like, I bet they don't appreciate that house half as much as I do.
So we do a lot of the like the old dads who are like, oh, I worked on that house, I worked on that building,
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
like, bet you that's haunted. Bet you that's haunted.
Yes,
I
we
invested
do.
there.
Yeah, all the time. I'll drive past. There's very specific homes that I drive past on my commutes and stuff that I'm like, it's definitely haunted. It's got something to it. Even that Presbyterian church that's down the road, like I know it's haunted. I can feel it every time I drive past it, but they won't let me in there to investigate. They won't even let me in the cemetery. And I've tried even just giving out our team name to them. I tried again, and they were like, nope. And I know technically, legally, we could go into the cemetery part to do it, but because they said no, I was like, I'm just going to respect their wishes and not ruffle feathers
You
there.
got to do it like low
So,
key with like go in there with necrophonics and a cat ball. And
yeah, like, and I had told them, like, the things I have, I have a few pieces of equipment. Nothing would be there to damage anything. Nothing would be left behind. I wouldn't be, messing with any sites or anything like that. But they have some pretty old looking. The church itself is from the 1700s, so I know they have some old cemetery sites there as well. So
yeah, we got to do more cemeteries this summer.
we should, yeah.
Yeah, we got to go down to Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
Because that's a beautiful, beautiful cemetery.
It is. Scott took me there a few years back just as a day trip, me and him, and it was really cool. Like I didn't know it was so hilly, and I had actually worn high wedges, so my feet were not doing very good. Lesson learned.
Yeah.
But it was pretty neat, but I was really sad because it was also during COVID and like it closed at like 4 o'clock. I don't know
Wow.
how they do that, if they still do it at 4 o'clock or not, but
Usually
I'm
it's
like,
sundown.
oh, okay. Yeah,
Usually
it
it's
was
like
four
dawn to
o'clock
dusk
then.
kind of thing because that's when the zombies come out.
Yeah. But I'd like to get back there. There's a few things that I've heard about the place that I'd like to see if it actually happens. And of course, I like finding like Washington Irving's family plot and stuff. I thought that was like
Yeah.
really neat. So
David wants to know, is that your office, Stephanie? Very cool.
if what?
If that's your office.
Oh, so this is kind of my office slash Victorian parlor room. I do have some haunted dolls. I have some haunted paintings and stuff. But yeah, it's kind of a mess right now. I'll show you. I do have Gypsy sitting here in her rocking chair.
Oh.
And it's like over there on the floor is usually where I do all my equipment, which is why I have cords all over the place. So from time to time, it's a complete disaster, but it's a work in progress. I used Chat GPT to show me what my room would look like after it's organized, and it gave me tips. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna make this happen.
ChatGPT has been my friend today. I'm getting.
I was really enjoying it.
Yeah, I was telling you I was getting a haircut tomorrow. So I put
Somebody.
into ChatGPT, like what hairstyle should I go with? And it
Yeah.
took a picture of me and it told me what is the most flattering and what colors and everything that I should do. So and then it gave me like a really weird mock-up of what it thinks it's gonna look like. That does not look like me at all, but
Yeah.
I dig the vibes.
So eventually, like next Wednesday, everybody that sees us online, they're gonna get to see a new haircut.
Hopefully.
Yeah. If you learn how to do this
We're all
beach
checking
face,
out. And it'll be
oh,
exactly
come
the
on.
same.
It grows back.
I know. No. Oh, Brianna
right.
said we should do the one, guessing the cemetery
The what?
around the corner.
Oh, from
Right
her
next to the
place?
river. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The old church over there, I actually have some of my ancestors buried there
Mm.
from like the 1700s.
Awesome. The ones that probably owned the prison.
No, not those. Those are in Goshen.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, not the Weisners.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's next month. That's coming up when we're gonna do
Mid-Orange.
a live from Mid Orange, a live investigation. With
Yeah,
a
that's gonna
twist,
be
we're making
awesome.
everybody go solo.
I can't wait.
I know, I'm excited. I'm gonna like sit in one of the in the cottages.
I just want to be in a scary part all by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Put me somewhere totally scary and I'll be so good with it.
Yep. And all we have is our phones and the live, and we can kind of see
Yep.
each other on the lives and see what's going on. But
Exciting,
but
exciting, exciting.
I do think Susan and Lisa are gonna end up going together. Because I
Now,
don't
I
think they're
will
quite as
say, if a bug lands on me, you will hear me screaming from a mile away.
it's gonna be one of those like found footage movies where you just hear a scream and everybody goes running, and then Stephanie's gone.
Did I ever tell you, years back, I went to, oh God, what's the name of the mill? It's in South Carolina.
I have
But
no
anyways,
idea.
I was investigating there and like I was helping out with the the guests that were there because it was a Paracon basically that was being run by a friend of mine. And so he had us help out with the investigation too. And I was walking from one location to the other and I had my light on my phone and I was kind of doing one of these moves. And this long ass thing that glowed purple and it had 1,000 freaking legs. I was like, what are
Ew.
you? And so I bent down and the damn thing bolted like lightning and I screamed bloody murder. And I was like, oh my God, I probably just ruined everybody's freaking investigation right at this moment.
Or
So
you
like,
made it better because everybody's probably like, I heard a scream.
well, no, I wanted to be authentic, obviously. And so we had like a group Facebook chat thing, and I was like, that was me screaming, I'm so sorry. There was a random bug that I didn't know what it was, and it scared the bejesus out of me. I felt so bad. And a couple of them were like, that was you? And I'm like, yes, that was me. I'm so sorry.
Oh, we were at where were we? Actually a cemetery by the Bull Stone House in
Yeah.
Washingtonville, and we were doing an event, and we thought these girls were yelling in the cemetery. So we were doing an EVP session and we audibly heard it, and we were like, fuck, like they gotta shut up. They're being so loud. So we stop recording, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and we go over to them and we're like, what the hell? Like we're doing an EVP session.
Yeah.
And it was an investigator only thing. So we could say like, what the hell, shut up to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't like a public event. We don't treat
Yeah.
people like that in public events. But like public ones.
Yeah.
But they were not making a sound.
That's wild. That is
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah. So we got it on the recording, and then us getting mad.
Oh my gosh. So then obviously you apologize and said, I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah. We're like, no, you swear you weren't yelling. And they're like, no. David's saying, I am so much nicer to Stephanie than I am to Andy.
Aww.
I'm plenty nice to Andy. I don't keep you in the shed, and Stephanie, you pronounce your T's. Andy doesn't do his T's. And he says Tuesday. Tuesday.
Well, that's because of where he's from, though. That's
Yes.
how they talk.
Yeah. But I don't play
Like-
Stephanie bingo.
But like whenever, like even just listening to Peppa Pig, it's Pepper. Like they say Pepper instead of Peppa.
Peppa.
I always hear
Daddy
them say,
Pig.
I always hear them say Pepper Pig.
The only scene that I know from Peppa Pig is where she wants to whistle and she can't
Oh my
whistle,
God.
and her friend's like, "Oh, like this,"
And
Peppa's
she
like,
hangs up.
like,
Me and my oldest have laughed about that for years because it is so funny.
the sass on Peppa Pig.
Oh my gosh. That was a hilarious part. That was definitely done for the adults.
Oh yeah. Yep. I love it. But yeah. So that's oh, they stopped. Okay. The dogs are barking. Yeah, so you want to talk like funny accents and everything. Did we talk about the mini Ren Fair?
No, we haven't. I've never been to a Ren Fair here.
I actually haven't been to a Ren Fair either, but
Wow.
at Kestrel, they are. Oh my god, I can't with this chat right now. They are hosting a mini Renaissance fair, and Full Moon is going to have a table. So we get to dress up in full Ren Fair attire
Very cool.
and talk like Renaissance people. It's not quite, Victorian, but
Yeah, no, it's Renaissance.
yeah. But
Thouest may fucketh off now.
Mhm.
Where'd you go now?
What's
What's
what is
happening?
going on?
We also both glitched out at one point too.
Okay, so apparently we're haunted. Stop messing with the stream.
Hey, I asked for more activity.
You
They're
did
giving it.
actually. You did.
They're like, oh, well, watch this.
Khakis is something different in Boston. What color is khaki, Stephanie?
It's like a light tan.
Okay.
Color?
This was a whole debate.
Okay.
This was a whole debate on Alienate because I said khaki was the color of that couch, and Andy says khaki is the color of the wall.
Now your wall looks a little greenish to me in that
It
light.
is green.
Okay. Let's ask Google. What color?
Oh, Brianna
is...
missed that. So at Kestrel Tavern, in Kingston, they're having a mini Ren Fair, and Full Moon is going to have a booth because they think that paranormal and Ren Fair go together, which I don't disagree with, I guess.
Okay, so here's why he says the wall is khaki, because it can vary in shade from tan to olive green. But I think the cool thing is it's a Persian word for dust or earth, which makes sense because it is kind of like a dust or earth tone.
That's true, it is.
So, yeah, but it's labeled as a light brown color with yellowish undertones. So there we go.
The Ren Fair is going to be the 25th and the 26th. It's a mini Ren Fair. I believe it's free to go. They're just hosting it in the at Kestrel Tavern. They have this big courtyard. What would you call that?
Yeah, it's courtyard, backyard.
Yeah. So that's going to be cool. So actually that weekend is going to be super, super busy for us because the 23rd we have Paranormal. No, wait. The 30th is on a Thursday. Yes, of April.
No.
So,
I thought you were talking May.
No, so Paranormal Night's going to be on the 30th. So that's not so bad. I thought we were going to do a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. I told you we were going to be busy.
Yeah.
But no, it's not. It's just Friday because Friday we actually have an investigator only the Friday before the Ren Fair.
Mm-hmm.
And that one's going to be good.
Yes. I think anytime we investigate, it's always good.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had really any bad investigation.
No, I don't think we have. But I think that's too because we're all hanging out together. And even if it sucks and there's nothing going on, we're having fun hanging out.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Which is why it's important to not hate the people that you investigate with. And you're really going to be miserable.
Yes.
I've
said it before and I'll say it again. I absolutely love that I got to be a part of this team because you all are amazing. You've all been so welcoming and I love our talks. And even just when we're sitting there BSing, it all comes so naturally for all of us. And I love that. There's no awkward moments. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So.
Yeah. And I think we have a really great community too. Like the people who we work with, the people who were around.
Yeah. The people who support us. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Whoa. What was that?
I don't know.
Did you see that?
I did. It looked like a head over to where I'm staring at you would be your right. So I don't know if the camera glitched and just went like that or.
But it can't.
That's why
Oh,
they
I'm
call
gonna
it a
have
glitch.
to.
I
Somebody
don't
like
know.
timestamp this. I'm gonna have to clip this.
So 9:25.
It's 50. It was 55 minutes in
Yeah,
because that was like it went like white.
it did.
I overpronounced that T. I don't know. It went white.
White.
White. That's for the Brits.
Where they say white.
Yes. Thank you, Blazer. That is Kestrel.
Yeah.
And yeah, last Thursday of every month we have a paranormal night. So we go,
Yeah.
we hang out, we talk
Paranormal mixer.
paranormal, have some drinks.
Mm-hmm.
It's very,
All
very
things,
relaxed.
all things paranormal, cryptid, UFO, whatever.
Mhm.
Like all the topics come up. Psychic stuff comes up.
Yep,
We've met some pretty awesome people while we've done that. So
we
far.
have. And
Yeah.
this month is going to be take 2 because we both missed it last time of
We
History's Mysteries. So we have some kind of like spooky themed historic mysteries to kick off our discussions. We're going to be talking about the Count of Saint Germain, and we're going to be talking about the Bermuda Triangle, Dilatov Pass.
Okay, so fun fact.
Mhm.
The very first medium that I ever personally came into contact when I had my attachment back in Alaska, um, she told me that one of my main spirit guides was Count Saint Germain because he was
Wow.
into alchemy, and I am, being in the healthcare field as well, like obviously into alchemy a bit and doing little spells and witchcraft stuff. Like yeah. So, and then I do like the drink,
Yeah.
Saint Germain's. That's my way of honoring him.
Yeah, then I'm excited to see what our signature cocktail is going to be this month.
Oh, we need to tell him it needs to contain Saint Germain's.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what else? We're coming up on the hour. So what else do we have coming up? So this Saturday is the trolley station
Yeah.
in Middletown, New York. Oh no, sorry.
No, not this week.
That's the 18th.
Yeah.
I'm a
Next
week ahead. I'm like pushing my life away here. This Saturday is the Cooper Grist Mill in Morris
Yes.
County. Next week is trolley station.
Yeah.
The week after that, we are going to be at the Mini Ren Fair in Kingston. We'll have a table there. And yes, I do have to order a Renaissance costume.
I totally have a Bridgerton one.
That's not Renaissance.
I know, I'm just saying. And I have not Victorian, but Edwardian.
Hmm. We need to have a Bridgerton night.
I guess I'm gonna have to find something for Renaissance.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It just makes you look like a tavern wench. The
I enjoy
costumes
being
are
a tavern wench. The Thursday, the 30th, is our paranormal night. And then we have May 16th is Fort Decker.
Very cool.
Yep. And we're going to have a really special, that hasn't been announced yet, so kind of sneak peek here. A very special event coming up in July that's going to be Revolutionary War themed.
Very, very cool. You guys have got to stay tuned and definitely follow Full Moon Page because all of our events and stuff are posted there. And come join us. Like, we'd love to have other people join us. We love having our usuals, but we'd love to have some new people as well because we are trying to branch out a little bit more as much as we possibly can. So, yeah.
Yeah, and if anybody has a place where they want us to get in to try to check out, shoot us a message
Yes.
and we'll reach out.
Yeah.
I'll bug the hell out of them until they say yes.
Yeah, we do private home investigations too. So people that need help or just want to know who or what is in their house. Susan and I have also started where we're doing gallery readings for people. So if you get a group of people in your house and you want everybody wants to have a psychic reading, have somebody come through, like we're doing that. I also bring my cards in case somebody wants like tarot or oracle card reading. So yeah, a lot of amazing things happening with our team.
You're new blood, and when you come up this way, we're gonna bring you out and take you on a legitimate investigation.
Yeah.
So be prepared because we're gonna bring
Yes.
you somewhere really cool. Yeah, so thank you, Blazer, for modding for us. Look at all the links he's
Woo!
throwing up.
Yeah, that was amazing because he was putting out the links and stuff like that. So thank you. That's much, much appreciated.
A++ mod.
Yeah.
Awesome. And everybody go follow David too. He has a new episode of his podcast out on his channel featuring a familiar face. So go watch that. Go hype it. Go hang out. Yeah, coming in August for the Hollow convention. So
Oh
looking
yeah.
forward to that. We'll plan something good for you. So
Yep.
now
Very
is the
cool.
time where we say one good thing that happened this week.
Yes. One good thing that happened this week. You go first.
We have had some really, really awesome talks over on Alienate too. I can't drop a link because I'm in 16 pages, but yeah, so no, that's the good thing that happened to me this
Good.
week. I really
Good.
enjoyed our conversations that we had over there.
Yeah, awesome.
And we talked about some really cool topics.
Yeah,
And then we get to do this.
exactly. So we had a really nice Easter. This was like the first Easter that I didn't have to like cook everything because we were invited to go over to a friend's house. I did make a 10-pound thing of banana pudding. My heaviest is 20.6, but that was for like 50 people. So 20.6 pounds. So yeah, and we had a good time. Like Isabel had a good time. The Easter Bunny came here, and then the Easter Bunny came to their house too. So she had 2 Easters basically. It was really, really cute. And then I did a little bit of shopping today, and I haven't had a sock poppet, not puppet, in a long time. And look what I found.
Oh, that's very pretty.
It's Harry Potter.
I see it's Slytherin.
Yes, and it's got
I'm a
my
Ravenclaw.
Slytherin colors. See, I'm a Slytherin, so I was like, it was meant to be. So
It
I had to
is.
pick it up.
Oh, and another thing, my son,
Yeah.
he got everybody gifts. He
Aw,
went on
that's so
Amazon
sweet.
on his own accord and bought everybody gifts. You want to see what he got me?
Yeah.
It's a little ghosty.
Aw, that is adorable. I love it.
Yeah,
That's so sweet
cute.
of him.
So thoughtful.
Very, very thoughtful. Aw.
Right.
I have little pictures in my purse that's put away that my grandsons drew me.
Oh.
little hearts. And they had to give it to Nana, so.
Yes, go check out David's channel, Down the Rabbit Hole. That's me. We get into some interesting topics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
And please follow Full Moon Paranormal. Like
Yes.
we do a lot. So
Mhm.
we have our lax times because everybody needs a little break sometimes, and we have family things going on. But we have an awesome team, and we love to get together, and we love to do not just paranormal things, but other things. We should do a paint and sip night,
We should.
like the 4 of us.
We should.
That would be so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So another thing on our agenda.
Yeah. We just keep adding things. We're like, we want to do this. We want to do that. We want to do
We
everything.
do. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's always a good time. So.
Yes, it is. Thank you guys all for coming and hang out.
Yes, thank you
us
so
tonight,
much for
having a
everybody that
Wednesday
came
night.
in. Yeah, have a good night.
Love you all. We'll see you next week.